Hi, everybody. My name is Sarah, and I'd like to welcome you to a yoga class working on some basic flow. You may find that having a couple of props, if you have something available, something similar, a block, could also be some heavy books, some big cans, something to bring you some stabilization, perhaps in a couple of our postures. If you have sensitive knees, a blanket or a towel might be useful for you. You could also roll up your mat a couple of times just to give yourself a little extra padding under your knees. A pillow, or if you happen to have a yoga bolster, that also might be useful for you. But none of these props are absolutely needed for the practice. Simply a mat or some kind of covering for a firm surface underneath you is all that you need. We'll be starting today on the back. So go ahead and come down onto your back. And when you're on your back, you've got a couple of choices for your legs. If you have some lower back issues and you need a little extra stability for your lower back, I do suggest that you have your knees bent and your feet on the floor. However, you're also welcome to stretch your legs out long if that feels nice. The important thing is that your spine is long, your back is supported, and that your upper back and shoulders are flat to the floor. So you might want to take a moment just to kind of tuck the shoulder blades in a little bit, create an easy expansion across your chest. Arms resting near the sides of your body, preferably palms facing up. Eyes at the sky. However, I do invite you to close your eyes. So if it feels okay to close your eyes, go ahead and do that. And then just begin to tune your awareness inside to your breath. Taking slow inhales and exhales, in and out through the nose, if that's available for you today. Just begin to notice an easy rhythm in your breathing, filling the lungs on inhalation, emptying the lungs on exhalation. And then start to create a rhythm in your breathing, one that works for you. If possible, have it a little longer, a little slower. This will help to cue the nervous system to quiet, to relax. I'll be cueing inhales and exhales as we move through the practice today, as we coordinate breath and movement together. However, my inhales and exhales may not be the same as your inhales and exhales. So feel free to modify the rhythm of breathing as feels appropriate for you. As you take a couple more breaths here, in and out through the nose, resting on your back, take a moment to scan through your body and just notice what you're working with today. You may have some areas that have a little bit of tension, a little bit of tightness. You may have some areas in your body that may have some injury, whether that is new injury or old injury, areas that you might have some sensitivity to and need to watch out for. Take this moment just to note what that might be for your body today. Just be aware of those spots as we move through the practice, knowing that you have the option to make modifications in any of the poses. You have the option to skip any of the poses. Make this practice about you, your body, and how you feel today at this moment. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Now, as you inhale, begin to find a full body stretch. If you can, stretch your legs out in front of you. Stretch your arms back behind you. Reach through your fingers, reach through your toes. Stretch, 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 stretch. And on the exhale, bring your arms around, bring your right knee into your chest, hold the right shin and squeeze it into your body. You can keep the left leg long along the floor, but if you'd like more lower back support, the left knee can be bent and the left foot can be flat. Either way, as you hug the right thigh into your body, begin to roll out the right ankle. Go a couple of times in one direction, and then reverse. And then bringing it back to center, if your left knee is not bent, go ahead and bend it now and place your left foot on the floor. Then extend your right leg up to the sky, hold behind the thigh, and just for a moment, push the heel to the ceiling, Pull the toes to the nose. You might be feeling a big stretch in the back of your right leg, your right hamstrings. Keep the right foot flexed and then cross the right ankle over your left thigh. Bring your right hand to your inner right knee and gently press the right knee away from you. The right foot stays flexed, the toes pulling towards the kneecap, tailbone on the ground, hopefully starting to feel a stretch through the outer right hip. Now, this might be enough for you. If you have any knee or hip injuries, I do suggest you stay right here. But if it feels good for your body, float your left foot up off the floor. Right hand dives between the thighs, hands clasped behind the left thigh, pulling it towards you. Try to continue to lengthen the right knee and tailbone away, coming into reclined pigeon, a really great opener for the hip, a good stretch for the right glute. Keep the back resting, the head heavy. Slow inhales and exhales through the nose. Good. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, release. Left foot to the floor, right foot to the floor. Coming back to that full body stretch. Stretch your legs out in front of you, arms back behind you. Inhale, reach through the fingers, reach through the toes. And as you exhale, circle the arms around. Bring your left knee into your chest. Hold the shins, squeeze it in. Once again, you have your choice to keep your right leg extended along the floor or the right knee bent and right foot on the floor. Either way, left thigh hugs into the body. Roll out the left ankle a few times in one direction, and then reverse. Then bringing the foot to stillness. If the right knee is not bent, bend it now. Place the right foot flat on the floor. And for a moment, stretch the left leg up to the sky. Hold behind the thigh. Press the heel to the ceiling. Pull the toes to the nose. Feel the start of a stretch in the back of your left leg. Keep your left foot flexed. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Left hand to inner left knee, press it away. Keep the left foot flexed, toes pulling towards knee. Start to create that space for your left hip. Once again, you're welcome to stay right foot on the floor, or right foot comes off the floor, left hand between the thighs, hands clasped behind the right thigh, pulling it towards you as the left knee and tail lengthen away. Watch out for any discomfort around the left knee. If you feel that, please back off. Return the right foot to the floor. Keep your shoulders and head resting, the breath slow and steady. Good. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, release. Right foot to the floor, left foot to the floor. One more full body stretch. Legs out in front of you, arms back behind you. Inhale, reach through the fingers, reach through the toes. Both knees to the chest. As you exhale, circling the arms around, hugging both thighs into the abdomen. If it feels nice, rock side to side. Good. In just a moment, we're going to come up to hands and knees, tabletop position. You can either roll to one side or you can rock back and roll up. It's your choice. I'm going to rock back and roll up, so if you'd like to join me, hands behind the thighs. Inhale to rock back. Exhale to roll up. And we'll meet in a tabletop position, hands and knees. So coming onto hands and knees, setting up with the shoulders over the wrists, the hips over the knees, making sure that the wrist creases are parallel. Press down firmly through the ball mounts and first two fingers of the thumb. Actively push the floor away. Activate the arms to the shoulders. Please watch out for hyperextended elbows. Put a little micro bend as needed for your body. We'll start to move with breath into cat and cow, waking up the spine and the back muscles. So take a big inhale. And as you exhale, drop the tailbone to the floor, arch your spine up to the sky, and release your head and neck towards the earth. Inhale, lift the tail, drop the belly down, draw the shoulders back, chest forward, eyes forward. Make sure to push the floor away, arms stay active. We're going to flow through that a couple of times. Exhale to round into cat, navel to spine. Lift your heart, press it up between the shoulder blades. Inhale, lift the tail, pull the shoulders back, heart forward, eyes forward. Keep pushing the floor away. We'll do 2 more rounds. Exhale to round it out. Inhale to glide forward. 1 more round. Exhale, rounding the spine, bringing the back into flexion. Inhale, shoulders back, heart forward, bringing the spine into extension. Then on the exhale, we're coming into child's pose. So sink your hips back to your heels. For a lot of people, it's easier to open your knees a little bit wider and bring your big toes to touch. And then crawl your arms forward out along the floor in front of you. We are going to add some stretching here. So with an inhale, reach out through your fingertips, keep that length. And on the exhale, walk your hands to the right and shift your hips a little to the left. Draw the left hip back, reach out through your left fingertips, and feel the length you're creating through the left side of your body. The stretch in the left waist, some space between each left rib. Keep the arm active as you reach out through the left fingertips. Good. Walk your hands through center. Inhale, stretch. Keep that length. And on the exhale, walk your hands to the left. Shift your hips to the right. Draw the right hip back. Reach through the right fingertips. And now breathe some length and space to the right side of your body. The waist between each rib. Activate all the way through the tips of your right fingertips and breathe. Good. Walk your hands through center. Inhale, stretch. And exhale, pull the hips back a little bit deeper towards your heels. Very nice. Slowly walk your hands back towards your knees, rolling up through your spine. Come on up to stand. So coming up to stand, however you want to get there, move to the front of your space. So you're at the top of the mat. I'm going to stand in the center of my mat so I can face you. Make sure that your feet are parallel, anywhere from together to hips distance apart. Rock back slightly more to your heels than your toes. Pull the belly in, reach up through the crown of your head, and take a couple shoulder rolls to relax the shoulders down the back. And then let the fingertips reach softly towards the earth as the crown of the head extends up towards the sky. Again, the body should be both active, but the mind and breath slow and steady and relaxed. Tadasana, mountain pose. We're going to start to move into a little bit of a flow. We'll go nice and slow through the first round, and then we'll start to create some breath and movement as we work together. Open up the arms. With an inhale, reach the arms to the sky. As you exhale, take a side bend over to the right. Keep the hips and shoulders squared forward. Push down through the left heel, stretch up through the left fingertips, relax the right shoulder away from the ear. Keep a firmness in the belly. Keeping the belly strong. Inhale, rise up nice and tall. And as you exhale, take the side bend over to the left, keeping the hips and shoulders squared forward. Push down through the right foot, stretch up and out through the right fingertips, soften the left shoulder away from the ear. Keep that light firmness in the belly. With an inhale, reach the arms to the sky, bring your palms together, we fold forward. Exhale, hinge from the hips, bend your knees, squeeze your abdomen, and then lower your fingertips to the floor. If you happen to have a block and that's useful for you, you can always bring your fingertips onto the block. You can hold behind the legs, wherever works for your body. Squeezing the belly, knees are bent. Let the spine, neck, and crown relax down. And we're going to be here for a couple of breaths. If you'd like to add a little bit of movement, make it slow and conscious, maybe some head movements, maybe some leg movements, maybe some side-to-side sways. Notice how your lower back and hamstrings feel in this forward fold. If you have tension, tightness, or injury in those spots, please make sure you're taking all forward folds with bent knees. And everyone make sure there's a gentle squeezing of your low belly. This helps to protect your lower back. Then, if you added movement, bring yourself back to center, back to stillness. Let the crown relax a little more. Then from here, bring your hands to your shins, and with an inhale, press your elbows straight. Pull the shoulders back, send your heart forward, eyes forward, and as you exhale, bring your wrists under your shoulders. We're stepping back into a plank pose. So step one foot back and then the other, coming into plank. Now, if this is too much, you can always lower your knees. It's not quite tabletop, so your shoulders are over your wrists, but the knees are going to be behind the hips. Otherwise, keep your knees off the floor. Push the floor away, puff up your heart between your shoulder blades, squeeze your navel to the spine, almost like you were doing cat pose on hands and knees. But instead, we're in plank. Reach through the heels, extend forward through the crown. Take one more inhale, and as you exhale, gently drop your knees to the floor. From here, shift your chest forward and land it between your thumbs, and then flatten out your legs so the toes are pointing back behind you and the tops of the feet are flat. Your hands should be just behind the tips of your shoulders so your elbows are lifted and pulled in towards your ribs. Press the tops of your feet flat. Press your hips flat. The glutes should be strong. Roll the shoulders back, elbows tuck in, coming into cobra pose. With an inhale, lift your chest. Eyes forward, shoulders back, reach through the toes. Exhale, lower down. Tuck the toes under, push into the palms. Inhale, press to your knees. You're in that modified plank. Then from here, as you exhale, pick up your knees and send your hips up and back to come into downward facing dog. Ears are in line with the upper arms. Gaze is back between the feet. Neck is relaxed and eyes are soft. Make sure the hands are flat. You're sending your hips up and back. And in this first downward facing dog, add some movement if that would feel good. You've got some options. You can bend one knee and then the other. This might get rid of some snap, crackles, and pops that might be in your toes or your ankles or your knees. You could do some deep knee bends. You could do some ankle circles. You could do some hip sways, really whatever would feel good to you here as you explore your downward facing dog. We will be coming into this posture a few times throughout class today. So just taking a little time here to get comfortable with the pose. If this posture ever becomes too much, however, you can always come into child's pose, which we did a few moments earlier, coming down onto your knees. The hand and feet placement is about the same for both postures. If you're in down dog and you added movement, start to bring yourself into stillness. Now your legs can be straight in down dog, but if you know your hamstrings are feeling tight, I do suggest putting a bend in knees. It's more important for your spine to be long and your hips to be up and back than your legs to be straight, and heels definitely do not need to touch the floor. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. From here, lift the heels off the floor. Inhale, keep the heels lifted. Exhale, bend the knees, look between your thumbs. Step to your hands. It doesn't matter how many steps it takes to get there. When you get there, hands on shins, come into that half lift as you inhale. Exhale, fold, squeeze the belly, crown lowers towards the ground. Knees can be bent or legs can be straight. Root through the feet, rise up with an inhale, reach to the sky. Bring your palms together, bring your hands back to your heart. As you exhale, take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. So this is Surya Namaskar A, Sun Salutation A. We're adding in just a little bit of side bending at the start of each sun salutation, and we're going to pick up the pace, find that flow, one breath per movement. So standing tall at the top of your mat, root through the heels. Inhale, arms to the sky, side bend to the right. Exhale, root through left heel, stretch through left fingertips, firm the abdomen. Rise up, inhale. Side bend to the left, exhale, root through the right heel, stretch through the right fingertips, firm the abdomen. Rise up, inhale, arms to the sky, palms together. Fold forward, hands through heart center, bend the knees, squeeze the belly. Come down into a forward fold. Bring your hands to your shins, half lift, inhale, shoulders back, chest forward, glance forward. Exhale, wrist below shoulders. Try to step back with the opposite foot into plank. Take a breath in plank, push the floor away. Remember, you can drop to your knees right away, but otherwise, everyone on the exhale, drop the knees to the floor. Shift forward, land your chest between your thumbs, point your toes, flatten your feet, flatten your hips, shoulders back, elbows in. Cobra. Inhale, lift the chest, eyes forward. Exhale, lower the chest, eyes lower. Tuck the toes under, modified plank. Inhale, push to your knees. Exhale, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Gaze is back between the feet. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Lift the heels, inhale. Bend the knees, look forward, exhale. Opposite foot steps forward. As you inhale, find a half lift. Exhale, fold, abdomen firm, knees as bent as they want to be. Rooting down with your feet, rise up. Inhale, arms reaching to the sky, palms together, hands to heart. Exhale, take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Excellent. We're going to go through that one more time. Again, breath and movement working together. Standing tall, top of the mat. Inhale, arms to the sky. Side bend right. Exhale, root through left heel, stretch through left fingertips. Firm up the abdomen to inhale, rise, arms to the sky. Exhale, side bend left, root through the right heel, stretch to the right fingertips, firm up the belly as you inhale, rise up, palms together, hands through heart center as you exhale, hinge from the hips, firming the abdomen, crown comes down. Hands on shins, half lift, inhale, shoulders back, chest forward, glance forward. Exhale, wrist below shoulders, opposite foot, step back. Every time, try to opposite foot, step back so you get a little bit of balance in your movement. Push the floor away, take a breath in. Exhale, drop the knees to the floor. Shift the chest forward, land it between your thumbs. Point the toes, flatten hips, shoulders back, tuck elbows in, cobra. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes, modified plank. Inhale, push to the knees. Exhale, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Nice, everybody. Lift both heels. Inhale. Bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, opposite foot each time. Step forward. Inhale, find a half lift. Exhale, fold. Press down with your feet. Rise to the sky. Inhale, palms together, hands to heart. Exhale. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. One more inhale and one more exhale. Excellent. We're going to add in a new flow. There'll be some similar movements that you've already done in your sun salutation A. So standing tall, top of the mat, Tadasana mountain pose. Inhale, arms to the sky. Now we're taking an open arm twist to the right. Exhale. We'll hold this first one a little extra. Toes and knees point forward. Crown lifts to the sky. Fingertips reach forward and back. Find rotation in your upper spine. Make sure to breathe. Excellent. With an inhale, come through center, reach both arms to the ceiling. And as you exhale, open arm twist to the left. As you twist to the left, resist the toes and knees forward, crown to the sky, weight slightly to the heels, expand the chest open as you rotate the torso. Good. Arms through center to the sky. Inhale, palms together, hands through heart, hinge from the hips. Fold down into your standing forward fold. Good. Hands to shins. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, wrists below shoulders. Opposite foot step to plank. Inhale, step to plank. Exhale, knees to the floor, chest to the thumbs, all the way to the ground. Point your toes, flatten hips, flatten toes, roll shoulders back, tuck elbows in, cobra. Inhale. Lower down, exhale. Tuck the toes under, come to modified plank. Inhale, press to your knees. Exhale, send your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Now from here, root firmly through your hands. Pull the navel to the spine. Going into a three-legged dog, lift the right leg up to the sky. Inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky. And as you exhale, step the right foot forward, place it between your hands. If it didn't get all the way up there, give it a wiggle, wiggle, nudge. You want the knee over the ankle. You're on the balls of the back toes. The back leg is straight and strong. Take a moment here on your fingertips. Draw the shoulders back and send your heart forward. You're looking to increase the distance between your left heel, your heart, and your crown. So really stretching forward and stretching back, getting strength and length through the body. Now from here, we're going to add a twist. You can always just stay, but otherwise left fingertips stay on the floor. Take your right fingertips and reach them to the sky. Find rotation in your spine. If this is too much, you can back off. Keep reaching through the left heel. Give the left glute a little squeeze. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, unwind. Bring your right fingertips to the floor. Now we're coming into a low lunge. So ease the left knee and top of the back foot flat. If you have sensitive knees, this is where sometimes a pillow, or not a pillow, a towel would be better. Or maybe you could just even flip the left side of your mat over to give that left knee a little extra padding. Press down through the top of the left foot. Lift your abdomen, lift your chest. Let the hips come forward, knee behind toes, and get a stretch through the quadricep and hip flexor. Make sure you're breathing. We're going to take a twist from here. Now again, if twisting does not seem like a good idea, you can simply stay with the right foot forward, left knee back. But if you'd like to add a rotation here, inhale, lift your arms to the sky, bring your palms together. Exhale, hands through heart center. Take a breath in. Exhale, twist to the right. If you'd like a little more, bow forward, hook left elbow on outer right thigh, and spin the chest open to the right. Keep the top of the left foot planted into the floor, a little squeeze to the left glute, and let your rib cage open to your degree. If you want to go deeper, let that happen on an exhalation. Nice, everyone, breathe. Excellent. Keep your back leg solid, ready to rise back up. Inhale, take your arms back to the sky. Exhale, return your hands to the earth. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee, coming back into that three-legged dog. Right leg sweeps up and back to the sky. Inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky, give it a good stretch. Exhale, return your right foot to the earth, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Just as a reminder, you're welcome to drop to your knees and take child's pose at any time. We'll do that same thing on the other side. So root through the hands, firm through the abdomen. With an inhale, lift your left leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. As you exhale, step the left foot forward between your hands. Wiggle it up there, nudge it up there as needed. So the knee is over the ankle. You're starting on the balls of the back toes. Tent up your fingertips. And then find that length. Reach to the right heel. Pull the shoulders back, the crown forward. And take a few breaths. Length and strength. I'm going to take a twist from here. Remember, you can always stay. But otherwise, right fingertips on the floor. Start to roll your chest open and take your left fingertips up to the ceiling. Keep your back leg solid. Reach to the right heel. Squeeze the right glute. Breathe as you twist. Excellent. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Unwind. Then ease the right knee and top of the back foot flat. Take padding under the right knee as needed. Let the hips come forward. Knee behind toes. Press the top of the right foot down. Lift your abdomen. Lift your heart. And let the weight of the hip sinking forward create that stretch for the front of the right thigh and the hip. Remember, you have the option to stay right here. Otherwise, keep pressing through the top of the right foot. And with an inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Bring your palms together. Exhale, hands come through heart center. Take a breath in. Exhale, twist to the left. You can stay tall or bow forward, right elbow hooks, outer left thigh. Spinning your chest open to the left. Top of the back foot pressing, right glute squeezing. Chest rolling open, deepening if appropriate for you on an exhale. Excellent. Stay strong in the back leg, ready to rise. Inhale, reach your arms back up to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands back to the earth. Plant through the hands, tuck the back toes under, three-legged dog, left leg to the sky. Inhale, sweep it up and back. Exhale, left foot to the earth, down dog. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale, lift both heels. Exhale, bend both knees, look forward, opposite foot each time. Step forward to your hands. Inhale, find your half lift. Exhale, fold, squeezing the abdomen, crown comes down. Rooting through the feet, rise up, inhale, palms together, hands to heart. Exhale, back into Tadasana, mountain pose. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. We're going to go through that exact same sequence, but this time breath and movement working together, one breath per movement. Take out whatever isn't working for you. We'll come back to down dog in between both sides. So if you want to wait there, that's a great place to be. So find the top of your mat, standing up nice and tall. Inhale, arms to the sky. Open arm twist to the right. Exhale, toes and hips resist forward, crown reaches to the ceiling. Arms to the sky, inhale through center. Open arm twist to the left. Exhale, square the body forward as you twist the upper body open. Rise up, inhale, arms to the sky, palms together, hands through heart center, bend knees, squeeze belly, fold forward, crown down. Hands on shins, half lift, inhale. Wrists below shoulders, exhale, opposite foot stepping back into plank. Take a breath in plank. Exhale, drop the knees to the floor. Shift the chest forward, land between your thumbs, point your toes, flatten hips, shoulders back, cobra. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes, modified plank. Inhale, push to the knees. Exhale, down dog. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Hands rooted, abdomen firm, right leg. Inhale, lift it to the sky. Exhale, step it to your hands. Adjust as needed. Stay on the balls of the back toes. Right knee over, right ankle, left hand down, right arm up. Inhale, open to your twist. Exhale, right fingertips to the floor. Drop left knee, top of back foot flat. You can stay. Or firm the left glute. Rise up, inhale, palms together. take your twist to the right. Go as high or as low as you want to go. Full breath in and out here. So inhale and exhale. Keep the top of the back foot pressing, ready to rise. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to the earth. Plant the hands, tuck back toes, three-legged dog, right leg to the sky. Inhale, stretch it up. Exhale, return it down. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Other side, root the hands, left leg. Inhale, lift it to the sky. Exhale, step it to your hands. Knee over ankle on balls of back toes. Right fingertips down, left fingertips up. Inhale, take your twist. Exhale, unwind. Lower the right knee, the top of the back foot. Send the hips forward, knee behind toes. You have the option to stay. Or firm the right glute, ready to rise. Inhale, palms together. Exhale, take your twist. Stay high or stay low. It's your choice. You get a full breath in and a full breath out. Excellent. Keep the back leg strong. Rise up. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the ground. Plant the hands, tuck back toes, three-legged dog, left leg to the sky. Inhale, stretch it up. Exhale, release it down. Take a deep breath in. We're coming to child's pose to rest. Exhale, drop the knees. You can open the knees wide and bring the big toes to touch. If that feels right, send your hips back to your heels and melt your body down. Now we're here for a couple of breaths. If you'd like something underneath your forehead, a great time to add a pillow underneath your forehead, or just create your own pillow by stacking your hands and resting your forehead here. We've got about 3 to 5 breaths here. And as you're breathing here, stay conscious, stay present, stay aware. Continue to create that slow, controlled rhythm of your breathing. In and out through the nose, your rate of breathing, but try to keep it slow and controlled. And take a scan through your body. Notice how you're feeling. Notice what you're feeling. You're probably feeling a little bit warmer after that movement. Maybe the breath is flowing a little bit deeper. Maybe the heart rate is up a little bit. So again, there's no right or wrongs here. It's just a matter of noticing what's happening as you create movement with breath in your body. One more inhale. One more exhale. If you prefer to stay here in child's pose and just continue to watch your breath, you definitely can do that. But we are going to be back in downward facing dog and go into one more flow. So when you're ready, crawl your arms out along the floor in front of you. Make sure that they're separated shoulder distance apart. Come up onto your knees as you breathe in. Tuck the toes under. Exhale. Send your hips up and back. Adjust your feet as needed. Your feet should be parallel and hips distance apart. Down dog. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Root through the hands, right leg to the sky. Three-legged dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it between your hands. Stay on the balls of the back toes. We're in that lunge. Make sure your feet are separated, hips distance apart. So railroad tracks versus a balance beam. Right knee is over ankle, back leg is fired up. So make sure the back knee isn't droopy. Push the back of the thigh to the sky. That will fire up the glute and strengthen you. We're going to take this up to crescent. So the lower body stays the same, firm the low belly, and inhale, come to crescent. You're facing forward, top of the mat. The right kneecap and toes are pointing exactly forward. The back leg is strong. Squeeze the left glute, firm the low belly, and then try to extend the crown of your head and fingertips straight to the sky. Find one point of focus forward, helping you to balance. Make sure you're breathing. Now from here, we're going to open up to warrior two. So right knee does not change. Simply pivot on the ball of the back foot, drop the heel flat, and open your chest and hips to face the long edge of your mat as your arms come out shoulder height. Make sure that your knee and toes are still pointing forward, the back leg is straight, the back heel is pressing, the arms are extending. Crown points to the sky, tail lengthens towards the floor. Gaze forward and breathe. From here, we're coming into side angle pose. Bend the right elbow, lower body doesn't change. Gently tip until your right forearm touches your thigh. 1% of your body weight here. So make sure you're not leaning and hanging out, but there is just a lot of space between the shoulder and the earlobe. And you're just kind of balancing that forearm on the thigh. Then roll the left shoulder back and roll your chest open. Firm the belly, push through the left heel, squeeze the left glute. Now this might be a great place to stay. Otherwise, we're going to add in the arm to the side angle. So take your left arm, sweep it down and forward across the front of your body, and then reach it up and forward past the ear and crown of your head, and then roll your chest open just a little bit more. Use your right forearm to push the right knee open just a little bit, getting a good stretch. Push through the left heel and reach through the left fingertips to get a good stretch through the left side of your body. Excellent. Push through the left heel, rise back up, warrior two. Inhale. As you exhale, cartwheel your fingertips down to frame your right foot. Come on to the balls of the back toes. Three-legged dog, right leg to the sky. Inhale, reach the right leg to the sky. Exhale, return the right foot to the earth. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And we'll do that same thing on the other side. So hands are rooted. Three-legged dog, left leg to the sky. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward to your hands, adjust as needed. Again, the left knee is over the ankle. You're on the balls of the back toes, and your feet are separated, hips distance apart. Think railroad tracks. Reach through the right heel and glide the heart forward. Now remember to keep your back leg super long, super strong, super solid, because we're rising up to crescent. So as you're ready, belly firms. Inhale, rise to crescent. You're facing forward, top of the mat. Left knee is stacked over ankle. Balls of right toes press the back of the right thigh to the sky. Stretch your crown to the sky. Find one point of focus for your eyes and breathe. Slow and steady. Excellent. Take a breath in. We open to warrior two. Pivot on the ball of the back foot. Drop the back heel. Left knee does not change, but the hips and torso open to the long side of your mat. Arms come out shoulder height. Gaze to the left knee. Make sure left knee cap and toes are pointing forward. Big toe is visible. Root through the right heel. Expand through your arms. Crown to the sky. Tail to the earth. Breathe. Coming into side angle. Take a breath in. Exhale, bend the left elbow. Lightly bring left forearm to left thigh. Again, very little body weight. Nudge the knee open a little bit. And then take the right arm, bring it along the side, and roll the right shoulder open. Firm the belly, push to the right heel, squeeze the right glute. Now you have the option to stay. But if you'd like to add in this right arm, take the right arm, bring it forward and down across the front of your body, and then reach it up and forward past the ear and crown of your head. Roll the right shoulder and chest open just a little bit more. Nudge the inner left thigh open a little bit more. Push through the right heel, stretch through the right fingertips, firm the belly, breathe. Keep the left knee where it is. Rise to warrior two. Inhale, cartwheel fingertips. Exhale. Come on to balls of back toes. Flatten hands, left leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Inhale, left foot to the earth. Exhale. Coming into downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Excellent, everybody. Take one more breath in and one more breath out. With an inhale, lift both heels. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, fold forward, firming the abdomen. Exhale, press down with your feet, rise up. Inhale, arms to the sky, palms come together. Exhale, hands come down to the heart. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. One more inhale and one more exhale. Now we're going to put it all together. We're going to include all of the movements that we've done so far in the practice, with the exception of the warm-up, into one flow. Take out what you want, add in more if you want. We're going to just try to find that slow flowing rhythm. We're going to mix up the order just a little bit here and there. So standing tall, top of the mat. Inhale, arms to the sky. Side bend right. Exhale. Arms to the sky. Inhale. Side bend left. Exhale. Arms to the sky. Inhale. Open arm twist to the right. Exhale. Rise through center. Inhale. Arms to the sky. Open arm twist to the left. Exhale. Good. Reach the arms to the sky. Inhale, hands through heart center, fold forward. Exhale, bend knees, firm up abdomen, crown comes down. Hands to shins. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, wrists below shoulders. I don't remember which foot I stepped back, but opposite foot steps back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, knees to the floor. Chest lands between thumbs. Come all the way to the ground. Point your toes, flatten out your hips, roll the shoulders back, cobra. Inhale. Lower down. Exhale. Tuck the toes under, come to your knees, modified plank. Inhale, press up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Right leg, take it to the sky. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it forward between your hands. We're lowering the left knee and top of the back foot right away this time. Lower the knee, the top of the back foot flat. Sink the hips forward. You can stay or firm the left glute, ready to rise. Inhale, palms together, twist to the right. Exhale, hook the elbow, roll the chest open. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Rise up, inhale, fingertips to the floor, exhale, tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee off the floor. Stay on the balls of the back toes, right knee over ankle, rise to crescent. Inhale, rise to crescent, you're facing forward, top of the mat. Open to warrior two, exhale, drop the back heel, open up the hips and chest, long edge of the mat, arm shoulder height. Take a breath in, exhale, right forearm to right thigh, maybe the left arm comes past the ear and crown of the head, rolling the chest open, push through the left heel. Warrior two, inhale, rise up, cartwheel fingertips, exhale, frame right foot, back onto balls of left toes. We're coming into that twist from here, left hand down, right hand up. Inhale, open twist to the right. Exhale, unwind. Plant the hands, three-legged dog, right leg up and back to the sky. Inhale, reach it to the sky. Exhale, right foot to the earth, down dog. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Ready for the other side. Left leg. Inhale, lift it to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it forward to your hands. Lower the right knee, top of the back foot flat. As the hips come forward, just make sure the left knee is behind the toes. And remember the option to stay. Or inhale, arms to the sky, palms together. Exhale, take your twist to the left. You can stay high, you can hook the elbow, your choice. Rolling the chest open. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Rise up, inhale. Fingertips to the floor, exhale. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee. Back leg is straight and strong, left knee is over ankle. Prepare for crescent. Inhale, rise up, facing forward, top of the mat. Exhale, pivot open, warrior two. Back foot is flat, left knee is over ankle. Hips and chest open to the long edge of your mat. Take a breath in. As you exhale, bend the left elbow. Maybe take the right arm past the ear and crown of the head. Find that big open stretch as you roll the chest open and nudge your inner left thigh open. Root through the right heel. Warrior two, rise up, inhale. Cartwheel fingertips down to frame left foot. Exhale, come onto balls of right toes. You can stay or right hand stays down, left hand lifts up. Inhale, find your twist to the left. Exhale, unwind. Plant the hands, left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Inhale, reach it to the sky. Exhale, left foot to the earth, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. One more inhale, child's pose. Exhale, lower the knees. Sink the hips back to the heels. Knees can be wide, your choice. Again, forehead down, a pillow, or make your own pillow with your hands. And rest. And once again, a couple of resting breaths here, but stay present. Stay present with your inhales and exhales. Again, take this time to check in with how your physical body feels. Check in with how your mind feels. Are you feeling good? I hope so. If not, that's totally okay. Just kind of check in with how everything is doing as you take this time in conscious rest. Excellent, everybody. And then I'm going to just slowly roll up the spine. So rolling up the spine, nice and easy. Drop your hips to one side, have a seat. We're coming into a posture called Navasana boat pose, a little bit of abdominal strengthening. If you have a sensitive tailbone, maybe a little padding underneath your tailbone. Have your knees bent. Hold either in front of your shins or behind your thighs. It's really a personal choice, but you're going to use this as leverage to lift your chest up, shoulders down, and really squeeze the navel to the spine. This is all about strengthening the abdominal muscles and the back muscles. Now, this might be enough for you, and you can certainly stay here. But if you'd like a little more, shift the weight slightly behind the tail. Maybe just come to your tippy toes, or maybe float your feet off the floor. Pull the belly in and up, drop the shoulders, one point of focus forward. Breathe. Now this might be enough. Again, this is about abdominals and back muscle strengthening. So if you're feeling it there and you're right at your edge or you're shaking a little bit, maybe stay. If you're falling backwards a little bit, maybe stay. Keep the chest up. Now, if you'd like a little bit more, without changing anything else, release your hands. So making sure you don't fall backwards. Pull the chest up, drop the shoulders, eyes forward. Maybe even start to lift the heels further away from the earth, only if this feels okay for your body. And breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Bring your feet slowly down to the floor. We're coming into bound angle pose, Baddha Konasana. So all you need to do is let your knees drop open and bring the soles of your feet together. Scoot your hips, if you can, a little closer towards your heels. You can certainly keep your hands back behind you, pressing the crown of the head up towards the sky if this feels good. Otherwise, you can reach forward and grab a hold of your feet. Do keep your spine tall. So try not to hunch and round, but instead lift and energize. Abdominal muscles do need to do a little bit of work to make that happen. You hopefully just strengthen those in your boat pose. Let the inner thighs and hips begin to open up. Relax the shoulders and breathe. Now, everybody's got a different range of motion in their external rotation in the hips. Some people's knees touch the floor. Some people's knees are up by the armpits. Some people's knees are kind of hovering halfway between, like mine are. So if you take a forward fold in your bound angle pose, the general baseline rule is if the knees are below the height of the bottom ribs, you're going to have movement available around the hips and spine to fold forward. If the knees are high, the only movement comes from hunching and rounding, and we really tried to discourage this in yoga because it closes off the lungs. So if you're somebody with the knees are up towards the armpits, just focus on trying to lift and try to create space. Otherwise, if your knees are closer to the floor and you've got the room to move to hinge from the hips with a flat back, you may do so. Inhale, lengthen. On the exhale, heart leads. Tuck the chin down just a bit so the neck stays neutral and go slowly into this. You can use some arm strength to help you pull, but go slowly so you can feel your edges. The edges do move over time, forward and back. Some edges are tighter one day and then looser the next, and then vice versa. So try not to have any expectations as to where you should go. Just be noticing where your body can go at this moment in time. Shoulders away from ears, chin softly, softly, gently dropping down. Low belly stays firm. Breath, slow it down. Maybe even longer inhales and exhales than you did at the start of class. Slowing down the breath will help to quiet the nervous system. Gently releasing out physical tension in the body. So over time, depending upon how your joints and bones are put together in your body, you may find more flexibility available to you. Excellent. If you folded forward, with an inhale, slowly rise back up and take your hands to your outer knees. Use your hands to guide your knees back together. We're taking it down onto the back once again for bridge pose. The knees will be bent. So make sure you have enough space behind you. Feet and knees separated, about hips distance apart. Knees are bent, feet on the floor. Lie down on your back. Once on your back, now bring the arms straight down along the sides of your body to frame your torso. Eyes and chin tip are pointing straight up at the ceiling. Your heels, one of your foot's distance from your sit bones. Root down through the heels a little more than the toes. And if you can, start to wiggle your shoulders a little closer in towards the midline of your spine. you're going to feel a little lift around the upper spine, and this is good. So then pressing the shoulders back so the arms heels into the earth. Inhale, slowly begin to lift your hips up towards the sky. The glutes do work in this position. The glutes lift the front of the hips up towards the sky to your degree. Keep pressing the backs of the arms, the shoulders, the heels into the earth as you lift as high as your body allows. Now you can keep the arms exactly where they are, but if the shoulders have a little bit more mobility to them, perhaps the fingers interlace and elbows are straight as the shoulders wiggle closer in. This will help to lift the heart a little bit higher. But if it's not available, don't worry about it. Keep driving through the heels, keep lifting through the glutes, and breathing. If the hands are interlaced, release them out of the way. And then gently bring your hips softly, softly back down to the ground. Release the upper back and shoulders flat, and just take a moment here in stillness, reflecting on what your body feels. Breathing in and breathing out. Then keeping your knees bent and feet on the floor, slide your arms up shoulder height like a big T. You don't have quite enough space, bend the elbows like a cactus. The elbows should be the same height or so of the shoulders. We're going into a spinal twist. Before we drop the knees to the right, we're going to swing the hips to the left, just an inch or two. So push into the heels, lift and swing your hips just an inch or two to the left. So you're off-centering your hips the opposite direction that your knees are going to go. Inhale, lift up your feet, bring your knees to your chest. Now the knees drop to the right as you exhale, slowly dropping the knees to the right. Resist to your ability the left shoulder onto or close to the floor to keep the chest open. And let the legs relax. So let the right foot and knee hit the floor, left knee stacks on top or close to it. You should feel a stretch through the left side of your back and waist. Easy spinal twist. Just keep the breath, that slow, steady rhythm. We're moving towards relaxation. So gentle movements, slow, steady breath. As you're ready, inhale, bring your knees up through center. Place your feet on the floor. Exhale. We're going to do the same thing to the other side. So before you twist left, lift the hips and shift an inch or two to the right. Inhale, knees come to chest. Exhale, knees drop to the left. Try to keep the right shoulder resisting close to or onto the floor. Let the left knee and foot drop to the floor. Right knee stacks or sort of stacks on the left. Slow breathing. An easy, gentle twist. Very little muscular work in the body. So you can just focus on softening and breathing. As you're ready, inhale, bring the knees up. Exhale, place your feet on the floor and recenter your hips so they're neither right nor left, but they're right in the center of your body. Then, similar to how we started, bring your right knee into your chest, grab the shin, hug it in. Again, if you prefer the extra lower back support, keep your left foot where it is. Otherwise, stretch the left leg out long along the floor. Heel grounded, heel reaching, and hug the right thigh in, and just notice what you feel. You might find that you get a deeper connection of your thigh into your abdomen and chest, your back into the floor. We've done a lot of stretching and strengthening for around the hips, create a lot of heat and some extra mobility. You might not notice much of a difference. That's totally fine. Just again, checking in with how it feels. Keep the right knee at the chest. Bring the left knee in to meet it. Hold the left shin, hug it in. Right foot to the floor, knee bent or leg extended. If the leg is extended, heel is grounded, heel is reaching. Hug the left thigh deeper into the body. And again, notice how this feels. Making the connection of thigh to abdomen and chest, the back into the floor. Keep the left knee at the chest. Bring the right knee in to meet it. Wrap both arms around both shins. Hug both thighs in. If it would feel good, rock a little side to side. Massage your back into the floor. And then come to center. Any neck issues at all, please keep your head on the floor. But if this does feel okay, take a breath in. Exhale, curl chin to chest, forehead towards knees. Consciously drop shoulders from ears. Squeeze into a tight, tight ball. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. Head to the floor, feet to the floor. And now find a full body stretch. Legs out in front of you, arms back behind you. Stretch through your fingertips, stretch through your toes. Stretch, stretch, stretch as long as you can. And then exhale, let it go. Bring your arms down to your sides, palms face up. Upper back, shoulders flat, chest open. Legs and feet drop into a natural position. Once again, if you prefer more lower back support, bend your knees and place your feet on the floor. Knock the knees together, feet a little wider than the hips, so the legs support one another, so you don't have to do much muscular work to keep them there. The key thing here for Shavasana, deep relaxation, is finding a place of comfort and stability for your body. So make any little adjustments that feel right for you. Then bring yourself to stillness. Close your eyes. And now release the control of your breath. Let the breath start to flow effortlessly, so that each effortless exhale is relaxing your body a little bit deeper down into the ground. So that each effortless exhale is quieting your mind, allowing the mind to be still, calm, and peaceful, which is a lot easier said than done. So if the mind starts to think thoughts and you notice those thoughts, just see if you can let them go. Try to just enjoy this feeling of being and breathing. There'll be a couple of moments of silence. I will then guide you out of the relaxation. However, if you've got more time to stay a little longer, I encourage you to do so. Relax and breathe. If you can stay, please stay. If you are ready to come out, begin to bring your awareness back to your body, back to your breath. Let the breath begin to deepen and start to pull some energy back in. Let it be calm energy, filling you from the toes all the way to the crown. And then when you are ready, slowly roll onto your right side and just give yourself a moment here. Some moments of transition, neither in complete relaxation or complete wakefulness, but hovering in that in-between spot. And then holding on to these feelings of hopeful, calm, relaxation, begin to gently ease your way back up to find a comfortable seat, whatever works for you. Just find some length in your spine and some softness in your shoulders. Then open your arms, and with an inhale, reach your arms up to the sky, palms come together. Exhale, and bring your hands down to your heart. May the long time sunshine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today with some basic flow. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day.